All right, let's look at number 5. Now we're going to look at vertical translations. So we have -3 on this first one at the end. What does that do to a function? It shifts it up or it shifts it down when you add or subtract something at the end of the function like that. Why is this useful? You will see next year when you start graphing polar curves and parametric curves and different types of curves, you'll see that these types of functions, a sine graph shifted up and down, you'll see them start to come into play. And so we just need to figure out now how to show that. Well, sine of x -3. Well, picture it. It's going to be a normal sine graph shifted down 3. So imagine I had a normal sine graph right here, looking something like that. I want to take this thing and I'm going to shift it down 3. So visualize actually shifting this thing down 1, 2, 3 like that, and that's quite literally what we're doing here. So things I want to see that -3 there, I want to see that -2, and I want to see that -4 right there. But notice the amplitude is exactly the same. From the middle, it's going up 1 and down 1. So from that -3, we can see the amplitude in that -2, and in the other direction in that -4. Notice it has not affected my period at all. It's still a normal cycle between 0 and 2 pi. The only thing that will affect your period is if there is a coefficient in front of x. So we've got that function right there. Same exact idea here with cosine. How I would show that is I would give myself one tick mark right there, label it 1. I would give myself one more tick mark there. I would label it 2 because that's going to be my maximum value. And then it's just a matter of graphing a cosine. One thing you can do, sometimes I do this, is I'll put a little axis of symmetry. I'll kind of dot that in. I'm not showing an asymptote. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just showing that is my line of symmetry because then I can start it 1 up and then I can start to oscillate through my cycle as a cosine graph does. And now I can sketch that in. That was pretty poorly done. If I can sketch that in to the best of my ability like that. And we do, in fact, have a cosine curve. So there we go. A couple graphs for us to look at.